Y'all, it's Hannah, and welcome back to my channel, or hi, hello if you're new here. If you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. My name is Hannah. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out me and my YouTube channel. I greatly appreciate it. For today's video, I'm really excited because I've been seeing this tag going around here on YouTube, and I don't really think it's a tag. I more so think this is just kind of like a trend, and it is a video where people talk about 10 things that they are no longer going to be buying or purchasing or repurchasing or just whatever. So I am supposed to come up with a list of 10 items that I will no longer be purchasing, but I could only come up with 9. So I'm sort of cheating, but that's okay. I would really quickly like to make a disclaimer that I am in no way, shape, or form a minimalist. I like to buy things, obviously. And part of my job here on YouTube and even on TikTok is to buy makeup to review and to review products. And, I do have little things that I like to spend my money on. I think it's important to have fun with your money. Don't be stupid, but, have fun with your money. Material items can't make you happy. You have to make yourself happy in this own world, but, it's okay to have little extras that do give you a little pick-me-up, especially with everything that is going on right now in the world. If you have something that you absolutely love to do, you should absolutely be doing that. So, anyway, I'm going to be sharing with y'all 9 items that I will no longer be purchasing. Now, some of these items on this list, I know realistically some of you are going to be like, I'm going to still purchase that. And that's completely fine. That is your opinion. That is your point of view of things. But some of these things are just things that I specifically haven't bought in a very long time. And I've come to realize that I can live without them. So let's go ahead and get into my 9 items that I will no longer be purchasing. Alright, before I also begin this video, I would quickly like to mention that, some of these items on this list are kind of funny, and, it's just items that I came up with off the top of my head that I was like, you know what, I haven't bought that in a very long time, and I don't ever see myself purchasing that again. So, anyway, I just don't want to offend anybody by this video. I know things are rough out there, everybody's getting offended about something, so I just want to keep everything light and fun here on this channel. So the very first thing that I will no longer be purchasing is CDs, like actual physical CDs. I cannot even tell you the last time that I remember purchasing a CD for myself. Now, I've received one year for Christmas, and I'm really embarrassed to say this, I don't ever even think I took it out of the little plastic packaging, because in all retrospect, I don't listen to actual physical CDs anymore. I have Apple Music, and I just download CDs off of there. So I still do listen to people's albums and stuff, but I don't actually use an actual CD. I mostly just use my phone. I'll plug my phone into the car. I have a speaker over here I'll listen to music off of. I even have my television with YouTube, so I really don't use actual CDs anymore. I feel like everybody doesn't use actual CDs anymore, and it was so confusing to me during the pandemic, why artists were postponing their albums, because nobody uses physical CDs anymore. I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that, but nobody uses physical CDs anymore. I don't. I'm past it. I don't even think our car even has a CD player in it. So yeah, that is something that right off the bat, I'm you know what? I don't even remember last time I purchased a CD, and I definitely could live for the rest of my life not ever purchasing another actual physical CD. Now, buying stuff off of iTunes or downloading stuff on my Apple Music, that is different, because that I'm actually going to use. But I'm not going to use a physical CD. I have a ton that is just sitting away in a drawer that I don't even know what to do with, because I don't even have a boombox anymore. Yeah, I used to have a boombox. So anyway, that is just something that I feel like I can definitely live without. The second thing that I definitely can live without is magazines. Yeah, so I used to be a subscriber to a 17 Teen Vogue, and I want to say I was a subscriber to Glamour. It was like a package deal that I did when I was a teenager, and I actually used to just sit and like goo and awe over the 17 magazine. It was my goal to be one of the 17, their little like beauty, I think it was like their beauty guru or something like that. I entered in like 2 different years. I actually almost made it 1 year. I got an email saying that my video had made it to another round. Then a couple days later, I got an email saying that I had been rejected. So that really hurt. But I haven't bought actual magazines in quite some time and I stopped subscribing shortly after I did subscribe to this bundle because, one, I started having all these magazines coming to my house that I was just kind of like, what do I do with them? Because it's kind of boring and stupid to like reread a magazine. And I get that there are some people out there that do collect magazines. Like I have a grandmother that collects magazines. She collects that Simply Southern or whatever it's called. But yeah, like I don't understand it. It's just collecting dust. I had a ton that was just sitting in a box in my closet that I just recycled because I didn't know what else to do with them. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna recycle them. I kept one with One Direction on it, 117 magazine with One Direction on it, because it was like their last magazine that they did as a band of 5 before they all kind of like went their separate ways. So I did keep that one, and I kept a couple of other odds and ends that I just wanted to keep, but for the most part they all got recycled. So yeah, I haven't bought magazines in a hot minute. I haven't subscribed to a magazine in a hot minute. I don't miss it, and in all honesty, if I have to be real with y'all, I feel like in the next couple of years, like actual paper magazines might be a thing of the past, and that might be okay. I know people are really freaking out about everything going digital, but you know what? This is kind of like a cool thing. Like, things are actually getting out there more by being actually out there in the digital world than they ever have before. So, I mean, there's a pro and con to everything. I love that I'm just sitting here low-key filming this video late at night, just minding my own business, and all of a sudden, I have a Taylor Swift song that just pops into my head. Right now, I have the song August, like, really, really stuck in my head. So, anyway, let's move along. So, the third thing that I will no longer be purchasing is limited edition makeup. Now, this was a hard thing for me to decide just recently that I will no longer be doing. And there was 2 really big deciding factors into this. Number one, yes, I am a beauty blogger. I do get paid to make content here on YouTube, and I now get paid to make content over on my TikTok as well. But the thing is about with this limited edition makeup is it's really non-beneficial, because once I review it and then once my review gets out there, a lot of the times it's already sold out, and there was no purpose in me even reviewing the product to begin with, because now you can't even get it. There's also no use after I've done the review either, because I'm going to be honest with y'all, a lot of these brands that do these little like holiday sets and stuff, they're like really lower quality than what the brand typically produces, because it is a limited edition item, and I do feel like they just jack up the price just because of the packaging, but I feel like the ingredients and the actual product is not the same that they typically put into other things. So, I mean, I don't ever really use limited edition makeup. I've been, for the most part, pretty good just in general about not buying it, but in the last couple of months I've kind of slipped into the habit of buying limited edition items, and I've just decided that since you can't get it anymore, it's stupid to use it in a tutorial because can't get it anymore. So how am I supposed to do a tutorial or a video with a product that you can't get? So yeah, I'm not going to be purchasing any more limited edition makeup. I'm also no longer going to be purchasing anything from Jeffree Star Cosmetics anymore as well. As much as that decision has saddened me, like I mentioned earlier, I want to keep everything really lighthearted here on my channel. I want to keep things happy and positive, and there is just too much controversy, unfortunately, surrounding him, surrounding his company. I do wish him nothing but the best. I really do. It is nothing personal, but, he does have some questionable tendencies that he needs to work on. So I think we can all agree on that. And just because of that reasoning, I don't really want to give my money to someone like that. So, yeah, I will no longer be purchasing any of his cosmetics until maybe he changes his ways. But I seriously doubt it, because a lot of times people don't change their ways when they think the way that he does. Number 4, I feel like every single video that I watched, people do this video, everyone said this. Well, they worded it different than how I'm wording it. A lot of people said that they would no longer be buying jeans that didn't fit them properly. I can't wear jeans because of how my legs are shaped. So instead what I put, because I am guilty of this, but just with clothes in general, of buying clothes that don't fit me properly, but just buying it for the sake of, oh, it's cute, or, oh, okay, it doesn't look that great, but maybe I could get it home and I can make it look okay. And that mentality is awful, because then I'll get home and I find that I don't ever wear the product or the clothing because it fits really horrible on my body, and I just don't like the way that it looks because it doesn't fit properly. So now if I ever do eventually am able to go back and in-store clothes shop, I have been doing it a little bit here and there. Now I make sure to take the time to try on the product or the clothing and to make sure that it fits me properly and that it looks cute and it looks great or whatever. When I bought my little t-shirt the other day at that little tractor store, I went into the little changing room and I really quickly went and tried it on to make sure that the extra small was going to fit me, and it did, and I was really happy. So, yeah, so that's definitely something that I'm going to be doing from now on as well, is making sure that when I invest in my clothing that it fits me properly. Number 5, I will no longer be purchasing a plastic water bottle. So I no longer use plastic water bottles. I don't buy, well, if it is a hurricane type of situation, I will make an exception for that. But as far as just being out and about and just being oh, I'm thirsty, let me go get a bottle of water out of the little cooler thing, nope, I don't do that anymore. I believe that we do need to limit our waste in the world. I don't think realistically we will ever completely eliminate waste, because realistically that's just not going to happen. But I do agree that we do need to limit our waste as much as we can, and it has been proven that plastic water bottles are not the greatest for the environment. So I definitely believe in protecting the earth as much as we can. So I will no longer be purchasing plastic water bottles. Not only that as well, but honestly, it's really, really stupid when you think about buying a bottle of water, because it's honestly just purified water that they're probably just getting out of a sink or something and just putting it into the freaking bottle. I'm not even kidding y'all. Just invest in a really good reusable water bottle like I have, and you'll be good to go. And plus too, this one is insulated, so it actually keeps your water cold, which is currently kind of freezing here in Georgia, so I'm not really all about that cold water life. But if you are, and that is your thing, then there are tons of insulated water bottles out there on the market that you can go and check out. And there's also really cute ones available at Target or just Walmart. You can also buy little colorful ones and buy stickers and stuff and decorate it. I don't know. I feel like that part was probably a little childish to say, but you get the point, right? You don't have to go out and buy a bottle of water. Just bring your water with you. Problem solved. Alright, number 7, I will no longer be purchasing candles from Bath and Body Works, because number 1, they just smell awful. I don't like the way they smell. They are overly saturated. I really like Yankee candles, and I know Yankee candles can be strong, but at least they're not as overpowering and over sweet as the Bath and Body Works candles. I swear every single candle in there just smells too overly sweet. It doesn't matter what it is. And not only that too, but they're severely overpriced. And honestly, their candle sales, yeah, I use quotation marks, that ain't even a sale. You're not even getting a good deal. No. I've also decided to no longer be purchasing their lotions and their shower gels, because I have always had really bad reactions every time I've used their products, because they're so saturated in fragrance, it actually causes causes skin irritation on my body. And I've also done some reading and some research that their products are not that great for your skin. I've been trying to get really into skincare recently, so I have just been reading a ton about skincare. So Bath and Body Works shower gels and lotions are actually not very good for your skin. I'll have some articles listed down below in the description box where you can go and check those out if you want to. I'm not going to try to tell you how to live your life or what to do with your body or with your skin, but I would just strongly advise not using their products at all. For the body, I would just stick to the body sprays and to the hand sanitizers. I think I messed up my numbers here. Number 6 was the Bath and Body Works, and then number 7 is the one that I'm about to say now, and that is no longer buying women's shaving cream and razors. And for that being is because, number 1, the women's razors are just awful and they're overpriced. I prefer to use men's razors because men's razors are designed to shave like men's face, so they get really deep down in there into like the hair particle and make sure that every single layer is gone, and it gives you such a smoother shave on the legs. I also don't use shaving cream anymore either. I'll just put some body wash or just whatever on my legs whenever I'm shaving my legs. I just feel like shaving cream for the legs honestly, I just feel like it's just a waste of money. So I don't buy shaving cream. I don't buy women's razors. I just use what I want to use, and that's that. So that's something that I no longer buy as well. Number 8, this is something that I was guilty for years, all throughout my teenage years, and that was buying overly big, just over dramatic, just oversized handbags. I don't know what it was with me, but I thought I needed the biggest purse that there ever was to exist. I don't know. I don't even have words. So, I've realized over the years that it is really hard for me to carry these big, overly sized purses. Not only that, I was carrying around items that I didn't need that was just kind of like in there. So I have now switched and changed my life. I now just carry a tiny little crossbody. I have a rule: if it doesn't fit the crossbody, it doesn't come with me, and that is that. So I do not buy oversized handbags anymore, or just really big handbags. I'm also really cautious about where I buy my handbags from. I buy most of my handbags secondhand used. Just because I do like the nicer, I guess you could say, handbags, or just like the more designer brands, and because of that, they typically have a pretty hefty price tag, so I like to check out eBay and things like that for used handbags. There's nothing wrong with buying used. I'm all for it, so that's what I do. I oftentimes scope out my Goodwill in my town just to see what people have donated. Most of the times they don't really donate anything good. I found one Michael Kors one time, and I got really excited. I got to the checkout, and then I realized that whoever had turned it in, they must have had a kid or something, and they took a Sharpie and drew all inside the handbag. Like, it wasn't like the cap just rolled off, and the Sharpie was just, like, rolling around in the bag. Like, you could tell someone had just took that Sharpie, and they just scribbled all in there. So I was really sad about that because there was no way I was going to be able to get that out. I wasn't about to pay $15 for a handbag with a bunch of scribbles inside of it anyway, so I tossed it to the side, and honestly, I've never thought about that tiny little Michael Kors until now. But anyway, I got off topic. Point being, I don't buy oversized handbags anymore. Oh, the last thing on my list is hilarious, and I'm probably going to have to do a lot of explaining about why I put this on my list, but I'm no longer buying socks. I know a lot of you probably are like sitting here looking at the screen. You're probably thinking, what is wrong with her? You have to buy socks. You do have to buy socks. You do. You're entitled to buy socks. I don't buy socks anymore. And the reason for that being is because I can't find socks to properly fit me. I've tried baby socks. I've tried kid socks. I've tried adult socks. And the problem with them being is that the adult socks are too big on me. The kids socks, they kind of fit a little awkward and they're a little tight. And then the baby socks, well, they're just really too tight and I can't work with that. So I just don't buy socks anymore. They're really uncomfortable with the way that my feet feet are shaped for me to wear, because like they kind of like ride in my skin, and it drives me crazy. So I no longer wear socks anymore. What I do is I have a family friend that she is really kind enough to sew me these little slippers that I'm trying to take off of my foot right now to show y'all, and this is just what it looks like. This is what I wear to keep my feet warm, and these work just as good as a sock would. So that is what I use, and I no longer purchase socks, and I'm okay with that. I save a ton of money that way. Even though socks aren't typically that expensive, I truthfully do. So yeah, so that is my list of items that I will no longer be purchasing. I really hope that you all did enjoy this video. If you did, then please give it a big thumbs up down below. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button while you're down there as well, because I'm here for you with new videos every Thursday, Saturdays, and Mondays at 6 or 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I don't know what video will be heading towards y'all on Monday, because I do have a package of some things coming in the mail that I want to do a review on. However, I don't really know what time that package is going to be getting here, and I'm not going to rush it or anything like that. So I do have a pre-filmed video already in case I'm not able to review these products. But anyway, in time for Monday. But either way, do rest assured you will be getting a video. So yeah, if you would like to, you can also give me a follow over on social media as well, because I would greatly appreciate it. And you can also keep up with me over there as well. You can keep a lookout for when I post and upload new videos, because I always post every single time I post a new video. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it. I love y'all. Thank you for watching. Bye, my little unicorn.